Lord Jesus Christ, I'm back again. Sorry it took me so long, but I've been kind of busy. Y'all can pray for me for next Tuesday. I'm going to meet an oral surgeon about my teeth issue. Uh, I see what happens because I got to do something about it sooner or later. I know that. Okay, so we've been talking on trials, and I wanted to hit up some related topics. I'm going to list them and talk about it a little bit right now, and then I'll go through each one every other day. I'm going to try. Uh, these are important topics. The first one is trusting God. I hope each one of us listening do have a trust in God, that He's a good, compassionate, holy, righteous God. Number one attribute of God makes Him who He is His holiness. He could be a good God, but He's not holy. What good is it? He could be a loving God, but wasn't holy. Holiness means separation. It means sanctified. It means set apart, and that's how it makes God who He is. He's the one and only in the universe. Second is to get into the mindset of never giving up. When you get into some type of rut or some type of circumstances turning sour or something negative is happening, never give up. Never give up in your prayer life. I have a daughter that walked away from Christ when my ex and I split up. I was gone. I had to leave the house, and I actually went out and visited my family in upstate New York. And when I came back to the Carolinas, I found out that Hannah my daughter, was no longer walking with Christ. She met a Marine. She actually got pregnant by him, first of all, and then they got married. Actually, I married him in South Carolina. But she still today, she's been so brainwashed by something that she still doesn't understand that. I believe she's just backslidden. I believe if she died today or the rapture would happen, that she'll go. But that's a personal trial in my life. Uh, God is always working. That's part of never giving up. God is always doing something. He's saying yes, no. Most of the time, He's saying wait because He's got something better for us. We don't know that, but He's got something better for us. I'll share with that. Delayed prayers. That's the same issue where we've been praying for something for so long. I know countless of Christians who are praying for loved ones for salvation, and nothing has happened over the years. But sooner or later, sometimes it does happen. So we have to wait. Again, that's the wait part of God knowing the best for us. Remember, His ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts, our thoughts. Then we've seen the same thing. Areas of never giving up is steadfastness. That's how God is. His love is steadfastness towards us. We need to be steadfast with our particular event that's happening in our life. If it's a loved one like my daughter, or if it's financial, is it health wise, is it something? I know hurricanes been ripping up this nation, earthquakes and like that. Those are major trials. But be steadfast and just believe that God knows best. Troubles in life, they will come. James says not when, but not if, but when we'll have trials in the book of James. So it's just part of life. They will come. The troubles in life will come. You don't have to look for it. It'll just show up for you. You can look for it and cause it to happen, but if you're not even looking for it, it can happen. An automobile accident could happen tomorrow to me. I drive down to Savannah for some work. I don't know. Uh, Consequences. When we perform something, as I said early in the early video, if I don't pay my electric bill and my electricity get cut off, that's my consequence. I went ahead and neglected not paying it. Oh, I was praying for God to pay it. Well, God understands that, and He sends different ways for us to earn the money to make our obligations. And if you don't, it'll happen. When really hard times come, and they're going to come more and more. I think this world is nuts. This world has, I think America acted like in the Old Testament, the nation, the Jewish people, the nation of Israel, which was basically the northern kingdom, which was exiled by Assyria, and Judah didn't learn from that. 400 years more later, something like that, Judah was exiled by Babylon. They didn't learn from it. America was founded by Christian people. It was founded as a Christian nation. They'll deny it right now, but it's historical fact. It was founded by that. And as with Israel and Judah, God had a hedge of protection around them. But when they decided to leave him to go on their own, which America's doing right now, we're sticking our hand up, not me, but many people are sticking their hand up at God and say, I don't need you. Then he has, I believe already, removed his hedge of protection from us here in America. We're not the same country we were even 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And nothing, and it ain't gonna happen. People playing for revival, but I think it's too late. I think the hedge is gone, which scares me to death, and it should scare you. Just wanting to quit, give up. You know, oh, I'm tired. You know, in sports, when the coach said, "Do it again," and people rebel, I'm too tired to do that. Or we're just so tired of that trial, so tired of that circumstance. I said a lot of times, I never say why to God, but I ask him, what's going on, Lord? I'm getting a little anxious about this event happening in my life. Well, what's going on? But I don't have a right to say why. So topics like that, I'm going to go ahead and explain more on. Again, if you have any other topics that relate with that, or relate with something else that you want me to follow up later, feel free to contact me. Probably about 100 of you have registered on this site, jbelhouston.com or Radical Changes, and you register on it for a reason. So go ahead, and if you got any questions or you got any topics you'd like to see discussed, register it, and I can see what I can do. I don't know everything, but I can find out it. Okay? Godspeed, and have a blessed week, and look forward to sending another video soon.